Hello class. So here we have just cleared out my veggie garden in the front. I have 3 of these beds and I'm showing you the straw bale beds I was talking about in class during composting. So the beds are pretty much made of 6 straw bales. I'm not using hay. Hay is for horses and hay has seeds in it. Straw is used for their bedding. You don't really eat straw. So these are just straw bales, and you see I just put them in a square, and then it's filled with soil. So you can see the soil down there and there. Okay, and what happens is over time these bales decompose, and you can see here how they're decomposed there. And I left this one all messy for you so that you can see it. And again here, if I take you to this bed, you can see how they're starting to shrink. That one's getting smaller, and I left this one here for you to see it, but you can see how it is completely composted away. Then I take this mulch and I drop it on top as mulch over the surface, and this decomposes and turns into compost. I also chop and drop mulch from my veggie plants in here. So for example, we had melons earlier and it's past season, so I chopped all the melon plant out and I dropped it. And look at the nice big fat grub there. That big fat grub. That's normally chicken food. That's the larva of the green fruit beetle. He's in here just mulching around, so are all these little pill bugs. But this was vegetation, and I just put it in a pile, and then I'm just going to cover that with more straw, and boom, chop and drop. Pretty easy. Again, I stole that straw from here. You could see the soil, pretty good soil in here. Nice rich composty soil, and that's because all this straw turns into compost and goes back into these beds. Now these pots full of soil you're probably looking at, this is just an anchor to hold my tomatoes up from the wind. But again, you can see beds, and these beds I just cleared them out for the fall. These beds will be full of winter vegetables. I just planted beets and so forth. Again, showing you straw bale veggie beds. You could plant directly into the straw bales, but I tried that. I didn't really like it. This bed system I love because the plants don't need as much water. I haven't had to water too much of these vegetables compared to my raised beds in the back. And also the soil fertility, because of all this compost from all the straw, it's pretty darn rich soil. So you can see here I'm stockpiling straw, and I use this straw from these old bales. I use them to mulch everything. I mulch my veggie gardens, I mulch in here, and I'll show you some other areas where I've mulched. Let me just cover this. So again, I don't leave any blank exposed earth. So the mulch can be used all over the place. So I use that straw. Here's my cucumbers. They're in the ground, and you can see again I use the straw mulch on the ground for my cucumbers. And then I also use it in containers. Here's a little container here for citrus. And it makes a great mulch. So again, that's mulching in straw bales. Really good way to do it. The straw bales here range from about $8 to $12 a bale. Don't buy them right now. Right now is like the worst time to buy them, Halloween. People are using them for decorations. I'm actually waiting. I'll redo these beds right after Halloween. That's when they're a little cheaper. But those are bales of straw, and I again love this method because it insulates those beds. It keeps them cooler in the summer, warmer in the winter, provides a lot of moisture. And again, all these straw bales will decompose and turn into compost, and I just throw that right back in the bed. All right, guys, thank you.